Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, AcezBetz, live on the scene, sponsored by Allen7Enterprises LLC, the company. Hey, if you guys tell my video picks from yesterday, you guys, once again, we cashed the big nuggets today. As you guys can see right here on the screen, we have cashed the big nuggets today. Hey, yo, this came through with 33 to go over his 22.5 points and assist prop. And then we had Tamani Kamara go under his 7.5 rebounds and assist prop with 2. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. We're on a 4-game winning streak right now. And I'm going to hopefully continue this streak. I got 4 picks for you guys today. I know I usually do 2, but I'm going back to 4. And without further ado, let's go ahead and go on the board and take a look at what I'm gonna pick for today's video. Okay? So I'm going to start off with Brandon Miller. And I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go over his 3.5 rebounds prop. Okay. As you guys can see right here, he has cashed his line 3 out of his last 5 games. 4 when he played against Phoenix, 5 when he played against Detroit, and 7 when he played against Brooklyn. As you look at the other 2 games here, he was pretty close. He had 3 when he played against Memphis, and then 2 when he played against the Sixers. All right. Now let's go on props.cash so we can see why I'm going to go with this as my number 1 pick. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and type in Brandon Miller. And I'm gonna go to his rebounds prop. And as you guys can see right here on props.cash, once again, I'm not sponsored by them. It's just one of the tools that I like to use when it comes to making my final decisions on my picks. But as you guys can see right here for Brandon Miller, he's minus 142 here on props.cash, and he has a 100% hit rate of 5, ladies and gentlemen. So every time he played Orlando, or the last 2 times he played Orlando, he over-exceeded this line by getting 5 rebounds each time. So with that being said, he has a 100% hit rate of 5. And also, if you take a look at his rebounds down here for his projection, they've got him going over a little over the 4% mark. So most likely he's going to hit that 5. He should excel with flying colors on this prop. And let's take a look at what the books got. So FanDuel has him at minus 142. DraftKings has him at minus 140. Caesars has him at minus 137. And BetMGM has him at minus 140. So he's highly juiced on the over, ladies and gentlemen, to go over on this prop. And as we take a look here on props.cash, he's also over on 3.5 rebounds with a 54.83% odds to hit rate with minus 144 on daily fantasy grind. As you guys can see across these books as well, he's in the minus 140s, 150s, ladies and gentlemen. So he's highly juiced on the over. So this is going to be my pick, numero uno, Brandon Miller over 3.5 rebounds. Okay. My second pick, I'm going to go with Luka Doncic. He's already on the list here, as you guys can see. But I'm going to go over his first half PRA playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Okay? Now let's go on props.cash and dig a little bit deeper why I'm liking Luka Doncic to go over his first half PRA. Okay? So I'm going to go on Luka Doncic, and I'm going to go to his PRA. Okay? Now that I'm on his PRA, let me see here. I'm going to go to his first half. And as you guys can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, they got them bumped at 27.5 on the other books. But as you guys see here, or over on PrizePicks, they have them at flat 27, which is really good to see. And with that being said, from a head-to-head, he has an 80% hit rate of 32.2, you guys, to hit this line. San Antonio's defense, for what they allow, they're really, really high and last in the league for points at 25, rebounds at 28th, and assists at 25th. So with that being said, Luka Doncic, he's a first half wagon type of guy where he really turns up in the first half. And just kind of depending on where the game goes from there, that's where he usually takes his second half and decides if he's going to turn it up or turn it down. But usually he's a first half kind of guy. He likes to get things started early. And that's why I'm really liking this pick for Luka Doncic for my pick number 2, ladies and gentlemen. And so that's going to be my pick number 2. And for my pick number 3, I'm going to go with, let me see here. I'm going to go with Brandon Ingram. And I am going to go over on his 5.5 assist prop. As you guys can see here, in the last 5 games, he averaged 5.8 total. And as you guys can also see, when he played against Atlanta, he had 10. And when he played against Clippers, he had 7. He came very, very close when he played against Cleveland, when he had 5. And when he played against the 76ers, he had 5, ladies and gentlemen. So he's also been a machine. And as you can kind of see here, he is going in a pattern. So I believe he's going to excel in the next game today when he plays against the Nets. And let's dig a little bit deeper here on props.cash. And so you guys can see why I really like Brandon Ingram's 5.5 assist prop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type in Ingram. Okay, there he is right there. And I'm going to go to his assist prop. And let's see. Oh, that's first half. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Okay, so this is his full game, okay? As you guys can kind of see right here for Brandon Ingram, Brandon Ingram, oops. There we go. For Brandon Ingram, he unfortunately has a 0% hit rate playing against the Nets, because he only had 5 each game that he played against them. But don't let that scare you, okay? As you can look down here, they have him projected to go over his assist line with 5.79, and if you round that up, that's going to be 6, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the sports books to see what they have. FanDuel has him at -128. DraftKings has them at -135. Caesars, which is one of my favorite sports books, has them at -142. And BetMGM, which is another favorite sports books of mine, has them at -140, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on a daily fantasy grind and take a look at where they have things with him on there. And as you guys can see here, daily fantasy grind also has him going over his 5.5 assist prop with a 53.93% odds to hit rate on it at -138, which you love to see. And on MGM, they have them at -140. And at Caesars, they have them at -142. And the other books have them between -135 and even -150. So you love to see it. So the books are even agreeing are leaning towards him going on the over, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, Brandon Ingram is going to be my third pick, going over his 5.5 assist prop. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next one here. And so for my next one, I'm gonna go with Kyle Kuzma. Okay, I'm gonna go with Kyle Kuzma. And I'm gonna take his, let's see, I'm gonna take his, let me see if they still got it up. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take his 12.5 rebounds and assists on the under. Okay, and let's take a look here. As you guys can see, from the last 5 games, he's been averaging 11.4 rebounds and assists. He's kind of going on a downtrend, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, he had 9 playing against Chicago. He had 6 playing against Houston, and he had 12 playing against Memphis. Okay, as you can see, he's going on a downtrend. And let's go on props.cash to explore why I like this play even more from Kyle Kuzma. So I'm gonna go ahead and type in Kyle Kuzma. All right, there he is. And I'm gonna go to his rebounds and assist prop. And as you guys can see right here, they got him, props.cash has him at 11.5 rebounds and assists. Once again, that gives us the sports betting edge because on PrizePicks, he's at 12.5. So let's go ahead and bump his line up to 12.5 real quick. And as you guys can see, he's at 12.5. And with him playing against Houston, he has a 0% hit rate of 8.5. So he hasn't exceeded this line, ladies and gentlemen. The last 2 games that he played against them, he only had 11 and then he had 6. So you love to see it, all right? And as you guys can see here, for his rebounds, they have him projected to get about 6 rebounds, I believe. And then for his assists, they have him projected to get about 5. So they're basically projecting them to get at least 11, which is good because it'll be under that 12.5 rebounds and assists that PrizePicks currently has them at, where we could store in and lock that inner value. You know what I'm saying? And as we take a look here, you can see most of the sports books has them at 12.5 already. So DraftKings has them at 12.5. Caesars has them at 12.5 at minus 137. BetMGM has them at 12.5 at minus 140. Points.bet has them at 12.5 as well, minus at 130. And FanDuel has them at 11.5. Minus 132 on the over, which is not bad. So basically, they're predicting Kyle Kuzma to either get 11 or potentially just 12 overall. But that will still do us really, really good because we got that inner value at that 0.5 on PrizePicks. So with that being said, Kyle Kuzma will be my 4th pick. And you know what? I'm going to take this to a whole nother level, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do maybe 1 to 2 more picks for you guys because I'm feeling really, really good. We're on a 4-0 winning streak, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have been paying attention to the videos I've been dropping the last couple of days, they have been cashing, you guys. So I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you guys are making money too, okay? But for my next play, or bonus play, I should say, for you guys, is that I'm going to go with Dillon Brooks. I'm going to go with Dillon Brooks, and I'm going to take his 3.5 rebounds going over, okay? I'm going to take his over prop. And as you guys can see here, it kind of looks really, really ugly. It doesn't really look appealing. He only hit it one time when he played against Washington with 6, and then came very close when he played against Cleveland with 3. And then just kind of was all over the place when he played against San Antonio and the Kings with 1 and 2, and then came very close when he played against Portland with 3. Okay, but let's go on props.cash to take a deeper dive here. Why I like Dillon Brooks going over his 3.5 rebounds prop. So as you guys can see here, when I go to Dillon Brooks 3.5 rebounds props on props.cash, they got him at minus 128. He has a 100% hit rate of 5, ladies and gentlemen, playing against the Washington Wizards. The Wizards, they're like the bottom of the league, you guys, when it comes to allowing points, rebounds, and assists to the opposing teams. You guys can see it right here. So once again, he has that high advantage. And as you can see for Dylan Brooks' projections for his rebounds, they have him going a little higher over the 3 mark at 3.87. And if you round it up, that's 4. So that's a really good sign at C2 as well. And as you look at the books down here, the sports books, FanDuel has them at minus 128. DraftKings has them at minus 130. Caesars has them at minus 133. And then MGM has them at minus 140. And points.bet also has them at minus 140. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, he is highly juiced to go on the over for his rebounds prop. And as you take a look on Daily Fantasy Grind as well, let's go to Dylan Brooks here. He's kind of a little further down, but he's right here. They also have him projected to go over his 3.5 rebounds prop at a 53.27% odds to hit rate with a minus 134 for Daily Fantasy Grind. So you also love to see that too as well. So with that being said, that's going to be my pick number 5 for Dylan Brooks going over his 3.5 rebounds prop. And then last but not least, I'm going to take a look here. Last but not least, let's go to Victor here, okay? He's been out for a couple of games, but ever since he came back, he kind of had a slow start, but he's picking things back up again, and you love to see it, right? You really love to see it. You know what I'm saying? And there's this prop that stuck out to me. I wonder if they still have it. Let's just take a quick look. Let's take a quick look. Yep, they do. So I'm going to go with Victor Wembanyama over his 34.5 points in rebounds, okay? As you guys take a look at this, once again, it doesn't seem very appealing, but as you guys can see, he exceeded this line twice out of the last 5 games. And when he played against Brooklyn, he had 48. And when he played against the Warriors, he had 41, okay? But let's take a look at props.cash real quick. This is the last play of the day here, you guys. And I'm doing a 6-man for you guys. So if this hits, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be something special, all right? I might even do a giveaway. Who knows? If you guys watch this video and leave a comment. But I'm going to type in Victor real quick, okay? And I'm going to go to his points and rebounds prop, okay? And as you guys can see right here, they have him at minus 120, which is pretty decent. And they have him at a 50% hit rate of 27.5, okay? Dallas, as you take a look here, they're also towards the bottom. So I believe that this is going to be a highly offensive playing game. They allow, they allow the 22nd, or they're 22nd in the league for allowing a lot of points to the opposing team. Sorry, you guys, I'm really, really tired, but I'm pulling through, you guys, because you know me, I'm consistent no matter what, because that's how I roll. But for Dallas defense allow for the rebounds, they're at 26. So they're also towards the bottom, you guys, for giving up a lot of rebounds to the opposing team. And Victor Wembanyama is the offense when it comes to the San Antonio Spurs, and he grabs a lot of boards. So, they got him projected to get around 23 points, and then they also have him projected to get about 12 rebounds. So if you put 12 rebounds with 23, that's 35 points, okay? So that's 35 altogether for his prop with his points and rebounds combined together. You know what I'm saying? As you guys take a look here too as well, as you guys see in the sports books, they already have him at 35.5, which is really good. So that's what DraftKings has him at. Caesars also has him at 35.5. BetMGM also has them at 35.5, and FanDuel has them at 34.5 at -120. So once again, you love to see it. The books are agreeing on him on going on the over, and it's a plus EV play, I believe, too, as well. Let me type Victor on the top here from Daily Fantasy Grind. I'm not sponsored by them either, by the way. It's just another tool, once again, that I like to use. And as you guys can see right here, they got Victor Wembanyama on the over with a 53.7 odds to hit percent rate at -137. And like I discussed earlier, as you guys can see in the majority of the sports books, he's at 35.5 points plus rebounds to go over, you know. And so once again, we have that inner value at our possession, because on PrizePicks he's at 34.5. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be my 6th pick for this video. I hope we cash. Let's cash this 6, man. Let's get it. And so I'm gonna go back here and I'm just gonna review it just one more time before I let this video go. But as you guys can see, for my pick number 1, I got Luka Doncic going over his 27 first half PRA. For my second play, I got Brandon Miller going over 3.5 rebounds. For pick number 3, I got Brandon Ingram going over his 5.5 assist prop. For my pick number 4, I got Kyle Kuzma going under his 12.5 rebounds and assists. And for my pick number 5, I got Dylan Brooks going over his 3.5 rebounds. And for my last pick, I got Victor Wembanyama going over his 34.5 points and rebounds prop. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and lock it in front of you guys. I'm gonna put 10 on it, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and lock it in. Boom, there you have it. And once again, like I say in all my videos, shouts out to each and every one of y'all. Thank you for all of your support. Let's continue to grow. So don't you forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to your family and friends, because it will potentially help out the channel. It'll help me out too as well. And I hope I continue to make you guys money, just like I've been making money these last couple of days, all right? So once again, you guys be chill, be smooth, and most importantly, always keep God number 1 in your life, okay? Peace.